Hi friends, good morning. How are you today? Today we are going to talk about MTP, our mock test paper given by ICI. It is of Group 2, Paper 7, your one of the most fave subject, EIS, 50 marks, Section A, and SM, Section B, 50 marks. Series is October 2020. Maximum marks 50 marks of Section A. Total time allowed 1.5 hours. Part 1. Compulsion, most scoring, and we must attempt it first. Right? So we start with part 1 MCQ. For that MCQ, marks are 15. Maximum marks. Question number 1 to 5 belong to the case scenario and carries 2 marks each. Always we read question very carefully. This case study has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question. This 5 question carries 2 marks each. So first we cover this 10 marks. Now in earlier MTP and RTP we have already discussed that we just read this case study very carefully as we were doing in school. Comprehension, yes, right? First we read it, whatever crux, whatever main point we think, just we highlight with black pen first time. It will take maximum 3 to 4 minutes. Start as if it is your exam. Fit and Fine is one of the renowned gym in South Delhi, established in 2016. The gym is very famous for its health services, latest equipment, and cordial environment and experts. So we are talking about something gym. The Fit and Fine name is nice, no? Fit and Fine. This gym management has excellent management for its customer as well as employee. Good. A dietitian and a physician are also associated with gym during the timings of 5 to 10 p.m. all the days. Dietitian and physician. When I read case study, there is a scenario created in front of my eyes. Same way we can do that, because once concept is clear, we can easily answer the question. On the occasion of Diwali 2020 is going to come, the gym also launched an online Fit and Fine gym aggregator service, right? Chapter 4, aggregator service amendment. Application to reach out and get connected to more customers through various gyms located in West and North Delhi for its new business as online gym aggregator. Fit and Fine entered into various electronic agreements with many other gyms in West Delhi and North Delhi, like Zomato, prescribing the specific terms and conditions of the agreement. All these gyms associated with Fit and Fine required to provide fitness related best service to its customers. Fine. The services of various associated gyms can be availed by the customer either through the gym aggregator service application app or through physical visit at the registered gym in the app by paying one-time membership fees rupees 3,000 and get unique membership ID and PIN number. As we are familiar with this process, a member can either book for his physical visit or online session via any of the registered gyms using the membership ID. Fine. Now introduction is done. Shall we start the question? It will be based on this introduction. Ready? Okay. We do one thing. It is question. Answer is not given. First, it is our exam. We solve 5 questions. Then we will verify in the answer. I prefer you also at your home, if you have MTP, put your answer aside. It is our honest, ethical, our integrity test. Right? Okay. Number 1. Through Fit and Fine Gym and other registered gym have excellent arrangement for health and safety of its employees. Yet, the management of the gym remains concerned about any negligence that may occur, yet not occurred, but that may occur, and the risk that can possibility expose it to various fines and penalty posed by any regulatory agency. See, it is possible nothing yet happened, but management is quite preventive, they are quite aware. Which type of business risk is the management here referring to? Chapter 1. Yes. Strategic, regulatory, hazard or operation. What do you think? Operation means, ma'am, day-to-day risk. Okay. Strategic is long-term planning. Okay. Anything else? Regulatory? Something rules and regulation related? Government policy? Hazard risk? What do you think? Management is not afraid but aware. Ma'am, we have to highlight this line. In which situation they are afraid? If our gym exposed to various fines and penalties posed by any regulatory agency. See, answer itself, it is in the question. What do you think? 1000 rupees question. Can we lock? Yes, I think so. We have to verify the answer, but it is simply obvious answer, right? Okay. Still, we will verify with answer, but not now. The IT team, information technology team, managing the Fit and Fine Gym aggregator application manages the MIS report. Chapter 2. MIS report on various parameters like number of bookings for online, physical meetings done each day. Remember in MIS it was wise report. Booking wise, customer wise. Okay. Number 2, joining of new members per month wise report. The information is extracted through this. MIS reports have following criterion except one. I always say we have to highlight this thing. Find the odd word down, not, except one. So identified. MIS report characteristics: relevant, accurate, timely, confidential. We know we had some title story, ek miss, accurate, something, try to recall what was not in that title list. I always tell you, make sticky note of every title on every page of our module or on your notice board in your room. Except all are characteristics of MIS report. It should be relevant, yes. It should be, ma'am, all seems correct. This is the magic of this MCQ, 2 marks. Something minor accurate, relevant, timely, confident. No. Confidential, sometimes we have to give it to government, to press. It depends on the level of the information. It is top secret, highly confidential. It is not characteristics of MIS report. What do you think? Relevant, you think? Okay. I think it is confidential. Maybe our answers are differing. And sometimes, not every time, sometimes MTP, RTP answers can be wrong. So we take the reference of the module. Okay? EIS, ICI module. Number 3. Ready to go? Okay. Fit and Find Gym provides unique ID and PIN number as an access control mechanism to enter. To avail the facilities provided through Gym Aggregator Service App. Okay. From the following controls, identify the application control under which this specific access control mechanism falls. There are two types of control. General control is applicable to mainframe, to mini, to microcomputer, everywhere. Application control, particular for accounting application, taxation, inventory. ID and password we have to enter. So, identify the application control under which this specific access control is coming. Physical control, boundary control, communication or management. Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is so wide, you think, but make a chart. Managerial control, application control, IPO, boundary. Yes. Okay. You think I have to enter into this app which control? Communication. I have to communicate to app? No ma'am. Communication is internet or something, cable. Okay. Boundary. India-Pakistan boundary. My organization, public internet boundary. What do you think? It's not physical. ID password is not physical. It is management procedure, but it is not management control. Boundary or communication? Tell me. I think we have to enter into that application. So some boundary is blocking us. So I think it is boundary. ID password, it has subtopics, right? Still I am telling you can click whatever, tick whatever you like, right? In purview of above case scenario, there can be possibility that any registered gym with Fit and Find Gym Aggregator online service may violate. See, it is not sure, but this management is so aware. May violate the terms and condition of the agreement done between them two. Which type of risk? Risk is always possible loss associated with this e-commerce transaction. Lack of authenticity of the transaction, problem of anonymity, repudiation of contract, privacy and security. E-commerce risk. There were a list of 15. If there is aggregator, all GMs are connected with us. If one of the GM is going to breach this agreement, which risk with e-commerce transaction? Lack of authenticity, problem of anonymity? No, because this GM is registered GM. So problem of anonymity cannot come. Privacy and security, it is one of the terms and conditions. Repudiation of contract. What is repudiation? As a customer, if some product you have ordered online on Amazon, when that product is delivered at your home, you can deny. Sorry, I don't want it. I don't like the color. I don't like this. I have this problem. You can deny because there is a policy, guarantee, return policy. But you have right to deny. It is called denial of, means repudiation of contract. You can deny the terms and conditions of the contract. Ma'am, you told the answer. Yes, I was trying to understand by myself. So I think it is repudiation of contract. Wow, fifth question. In purview of the above case scenario, customers can pay its membership fees through credit card. Good. Digital payment, I think. Which risk is taken care in case the banking system key control is established that transaction cannot be made if the aggregate limit of outstanding amount exceed the credit limit assigned to customer. It was exactly the line in that risk. Yes, it is related with credit card, but which one? Number one, credit line setup is unauthorized and not in the line with the bank policy. Credit line setup can be breached. Masters defined for the customers are not in accordance with the pre-disbursement certificate. Inaccurate reconciliation. Read it carefully. It is credit card. Which risk is taken care in case the control is established that transaction cannot be made if the aggregate limit of outstanding amounts exceeds the credit limit. We talk about ICICI Bank, right? Nirav Modi case study. So what do you think? First is credit line setup is unauthorized. No, setup is perfect because it is first time. Master, we know it is configuration master, first time defined. It is in accordance. Here there is not the question, it is not accordance with. So problem is with B and D. Where you want to like to go? Bangkok or Denmark? B or D? Transaction cannot be made if the limit of outstanding amount exceed the okay. Suppose think the reverse. If limit of outstanding exceeds the credit limit and still transaction happens, so it is the risk. So management is afraid of this risk. Which risk is taken care? That's why they have kept this control. Means if this control is not there, then which kind of risk can happen? Simple, very easy. If this control is not there, credit line setup can be breached. Would you like to verify? No. We continue. We finish all the MCQ, then we will verify. What say? Question number 6 to 10 carries 1 mark each. So 2 into 5, 10 marks portion is over. 6. Identify from the following controls of information system that deals with the organization, policy, procedures and planning. Which control? Control is response to risk. Management, environment, access, physical, policy, Poppins. We remember who eats Poppins? Auditor and management. Policy, principles, internal controls, standards and guidelines. So this question is very easy. Management control, yes or no? Seems yes, still we will verify. Mr. Neeraj, okay, is working on a project on a healthcare system where he has to perform data mining, digging out and find out some pattern on the database of the patient of last 5 years. Big data of 5 years patient, okay, in ABC hospital. The hospital provided him inconsistent data. not matching. Remember chapter 2, Jai Shri Jadhav, different inconsistent data. Lots of errors. Oh, missing values. He has to apply various techniques to get rid of these anomalies. Identify from the following process which he can use to get rid of these anomalies. We remember ETL tool, extract, transform, load. Data cleansing he has to do, selection, integration or transformation. See, data selection, why it cannot come? Because already he has data. Afterwards he can select, but right now he has inconsistent data. So this is not the problem. Cleaning process, maybe. Integration, different files integration. No, it is already integrated. Data transform, yes, it is possible. So I am confused between America and Denmark. Data cleaning or data transformation. See, what's this problem? Inconsistent data, lots of error, missing values. So he wants to get rid of these anomalies. You have something problem, something clumsy. You want to get rid of these mistakes. Logically, it seems data cleaning. Next, Mr. X and Mr. Y. Okay, they are employee of XYZ Limited in the office during lunch time. Enjoy your lunch. Mr. Y was not in his seat. Oh, visualize X and Y. Y is not in his seat. Mr. X stole the pen drive. Very bad. Pen drive is so cute. He just pick up and put into pocket. Mr. Y had that pen drive containing confidential information. Under which of the following section of the IT Act 2000 is Mr. X punishable if he get caught? When we were learning IT Act, always I was telling you this will come 110%, 510%. IT Act, it was in RTP May 20, right? MTP. Now in this MTP again, section 65. Then section 66A is removed. We remember the story. 66B, how we remember? Babita and Jethalal. Babita stolen the heart of Jethalal, right? Section 66D, how we remember? CID. Means section 66D means ID theft. D, Daya, Pradyuman said, Babitaji, one selfie we want to place it as a DP, personation. And section 43 is nature of penalties. In which case, if you are not aware that in which case IT Act penalties can be imposed upon us, these are the scenarios. Now you tell. You see the magic of story. We are damn sure about this 1 mark. Stolen. Always try to recall very fast. That we have to invest in time, because it is our exam. We have to recall it very fast with accuracy and with surety. Which of the following is not true about cloud computing? Internet, anytime, anywhere access. What is not true? Data and information can be accessed with minimum upfront spending as pay as you go. Yes, it's true. Okay, it seems true, no? Getting more work done in less time and less resource. Yes, it seems true. customer have to face restriction on the availability of the application, operating system and infrastructure option. It may be. It is feasible to confine within budgetary allocation and can be ahead of completion cycle time. It is a benefit. We are talking about what? Not true. See, I'm damn sure first two are 110% sure. Pay as you go, that is the most benefit. More work, less time, less resource because it is third party vendor maintenance. C or D. You want to go to California. I don't speak China. C for California or D for Delhi. Where do you want to go? Not in India. Okay, we did it once again. I think it is feasible to confine within budgetary location. That's a good thing, no? And can be ahead of completion cycle time. Because my purpose is not to spend in my fixed infrastructure and go to cloud is what? Reduce the budget. So I think customer have to face restriction on the availability of the infrastructure option. What do you think? Because other three are benefits. 10. Last one. Then we will see the answer. You can also see the answer, right? The risk management strategy that is followed by an organization. Okay, they are talking about risk management strategy. Accept the risk, avoid the risk, that one. Followed by an organization in case the impact and probability of risk is very low. Which type of risk management would be followed in this case? Chapter 1, amendment. Always do the amendment. Must. Probability is very low, risk is very low. Which kind of scenario we can imagine? Our multi-story building, on the top floor we have our office, our servers are safe. On top floor we have office and there is sunlight and there is something data entry department, lift is not working, operator cannot come and some data entry work is suffering. It's rarest of the rare possibility and risk is also very low. Some printer is not working. So what would you do? Tolerate that risk, terminate the risk, share the risk or treat the risk. We transfer to insurance, that is share the risk. We install robust advanced technique, treat the risk. Tolerate or terminate. See, if possibility is very less, risk is very low. In business even we are accepting the normal loss, so we have to tolerate the risk, otherwise cost will be more rather than control, right? Would you like to verify the answer? Yes or no? Just you open the answer and let me know where we are conflicting, right? Then we start our part 2, descriptive question, right? Now we have to discuss about descriptive question 35 marks. Read again carefully. Question number 1 is compulsory. We have to we have to attempt question number 1. Attempt any 3 questions out of the remaining 4 questions. First question compulsory. If we find it very difficult, we attempt it afterwards, but it is a must. Let's see. Identify the controls that are designed to detect error, omission or malicious act that occur and report the occurrence and explain them. Preventive, detective, corrective, they are talking about detective control. Okay, 3 marks. Nice. Process of money laundering, 2 marks. Question 1 is over. 5 marks. Would you like to attempt it first? Suppose in exam we are going like this and we see, okay, I can manage very well. I'm confident. I can write down 100% perfect. Then and then I will attempt question number 1. Otherwise I move to question number 2. Here what do you say? Confident, right? Okay, so we move to answer. I hope you have verified, but see, still all are correct. Regulatory, confidential, boundary, repudiation of contract. Yes, it was also right. Management, yes. Cleaning, 66B, Babita. Customer may have to face restriction on the availability of the application. Tolerate the risk. Simple. Okay. Now descriptive question. It was of 3 marks. See the answer. Oh. This description, when we write down with our pen, it will be, when this is 5 lines, it will be our 10 lines. We know this, right? So I prefer 3 marks into 3. On an average 9 to 10 lines is fine. But what to write down, how much to write down, let's discuss. Because in 35 marks we have to finish with time deadline, right? First we understand the concept, then we decide how much we have to write down. Detective controls, we apply prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Still, virus threat occurred. Some data stolen. Some hardware corrupted. Some hacking occurred. Some employee was downloading some song and by chance he corrupted entire network. It is error. So designed to detect error, omission or malicious act. We have to detect CID. It is done. Error is unintentional, malicious act is intentional. And after we detect, we have to report the appropriate authority. In other words, detective controls detect error or incident that elude the preventive control. Means preventive control became ineffective, then it happened. A detective control may identify account number of inactive account, dormant accounts in bank. That is detective control example. Or accounts that have been flagged, marked for monitoring of suspicious activity, lots of withdrawal and deposit, something suspicious activity. Every month salary is 30,000 and suddenly 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs withdrawal deposit. It is flagged, marked by software. Detective control can also include monitoring and analysis to uncover activities or events that exceed authorization limits. Suppose in our NDI app, you have authorization of watching all CA intern video. We are taking payment online. You want to know that how much you are earning. Sorry, access not allowed. And you try to crack. That is exceed authorization limit. Sometimes in companies you have given only printer right, read only right, and you still try to delete or download. That is, you are violating something that may indicate improper manipulation. For sensitive electronic communication, detective controls indicate that the message that has been corrupted or the sender's security identification cannot be authenticated. See, what I am highlighting, that is a must. I am explaining everything, but in examination, this highlighted is enough. Now, next paragraph, how the presentation style. Some of the examples we can write down in different lines, different bullet wise. Some of the examples of the detective control include: number 1 in exam, number 1 payroll report, salary report, ghost employees. In government college on register you will see 20 professors. As an auditor, when you physically visit, not even single student or nobody in the class. Number 2, compare transaction of reports to source documents, sales order, purchase order, vouching and verification. Monitor actual expenditure against budget, find out the deviation or variance report. Use of automatic expenditure profiling, where management gets regular reports of spend to date against profile spend. As an article, if you are going out station and you are sending the report that I booked the cab, I stay in this hotel, and really you were taking lift of your friend, you are staying at somebody friend's place and you are showing bogus bill. So it is automatic profiling, mobile app tracker kind of. And I think these examples we can easily remember. Hash total, record count, financial total and hash total, total of invoice number, total of MICI number. That is most important detective control in batch processing, so we should write down this. Checkpoint in production job, echo control that we have done in chapter 3. Echo, reply, ping, reply is coming. Duplicate checking of the calculation, past due account report, right? Internal audit function, intrusion detection system, cash count, bank reconciliation. Why I am highlighting 3 different colors? Because first and last, it is easily remembered. It is from our accounting fraternity, right? See, now I tell you how much we can write down after this explanation. In exam, if I have to recall, just I have gone through it once or twice. So if I have to detect some fraud, something is unusual. So as a student, what I will get first? Bank reconciliation, that will click in my mind. Apna sapna, money, cash count. It is detective control. So intrusion detection is must. We can write down IDS. Intrusion detection is must. 3 example, we write down star or bullet. Then salary. We are auditors. So internal audit function. And I told you hash total is must. What else? At least I think we should write down 6 to 7 examples. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is fine. Still we can remember it is best, right? I think it is one of that past due account report. What else? Vouching and verification. Budget variance. Okay, fine. If we can remember all in all, best. But these are the must. Then main characteristics. This we have to write down. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We cannot skip this. So in 3 marks, first 2 lines, then 6 to 7 examples, then characteristics, full 3 marks. Speed you have to somewhat increase. First, I tell you, we all are criminals. Let's go to jail, pay at least 1 lakh rupees penalty. Oh man, yes. We all are using pirated software. We don't know this. Everybody in this world is using this. Ignorance is not an excuse. You should know this. So first, company must have what? Clear understanding of unlawful and lawful activities. So you can differentiate between what is right and what is wrong. In exam, what I am highlighting that you write down, it is more than enough. Now, if ransomware attack is there, your hospital, just Haldiram, before 2 days, Haldiram server at Noida, it was hacked and they are asking for ransomware for each and every report 7 lakhs rupees. IT department came to know about this. Whom they will report? To peon, to receptionist, to simple police station? No. establish mechanism to report to the appropriate person, company management, cyber police. If we report to the press, it might be goodwill of the question. Still, Haldiram reported, but it is established mechanism, policy and procedure of every company. Next time it shouldn't happen. So, interaction with the preventive control. And in our Navkar class, you are familiar. Every time big boss is doing surprise checking, it may be by auditor, it may be by management, it is best detective control. Done. Now question number 1B, second portion, money laundering. Everyday newspaper, at least I mark one case every day, anti-money laundering, PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. So what is money laundering? Surf excel. Dirty money clean. So it is process by which the proceeds of the crime and the true ownership of those proceeds are concealed. The original source is concealed or may opaque, not transparent, so that proceeds appear to come from legitimate source. It is black money, but black to white. The objective in money laundering is to hide, conceal the existence of illegal source. It is maybe from corruption, some kidnapping, whatever illegal source. Illegal application of income to make it appear legitimate. Then you invest in film industry, in stock market, in real estate, and you first what you are doing, black money is coming, diverse into different accounts, send into offshore accounts, Dubai, Panama, Bahama, that is heaven for this tax. Then you transfer this money back to India in terms of invest in something authorized business. So then it will appear legal. It is commonly used by criminals, by terrorists, by criminals. Dirty money appear clean, right? It appear legitimate. Now see, this definition is somewhat different than our ICA module. I tell you, if you have learned from our ICA module, you can write down exactly that, not your own concept, not from any other reference book. But ICI has given that you can exactly copy paste, because here some words you find not familiar to you. It's okay. You can write down, right? So our question number 1A and B is done. Okay. So now we move to question number 2. Mr. X is the chief manager of ABC Limited, a shoe manufacturing company in the New Delhi. He has put a proposal to top management to implement ERP system to enhance the quality in production across the company. The management asked him to prepare a report on how the quality management module of ERP would help the company to accelerate its business process. Describe the points that Mr. X may write in his report regarding quality management module of ERP. 6 marks. We can't miss even a single line. It is amendment. Chapter 2, ERP has lots of amendments. See, again, money laundering is amended. They have asked. ERP. Question 2B. Mr. G has started his new business of homemade biscuits and cookies through online mode. Fine. He has a website having detail of its products and payment gateway. Identify different ways that should be followed by him to protect his e-business from intrusion. This asked so many times. No, in our Navkar exam we have attempted this. Fine, 10 marks. If we think in exam that no, this question of 6 marks is very difficult for me, answer any 3 out of the remaining 4. So first is done, 50% we are winner. Now if you don't find it comfortable, go to question number 3. But you are Singham, you find it easy. Then let's start it, right? Question number 2. ERP has a many module, SAP, production planning, material management. Now we have to talk about quality management. They are doing collaboration interaction with procurement of raw material, or if we are dealer, procurement of finished goods and sales, production, planning, inspection, notification, control, audit management and everything. Because nowadays total quality management, TQM funda, it is part and process of every department. So it involves the following process. Now first thing, whenever title, we must remember all the titles. We have to keep in mind background music, 1, 2, 3, 4 titles. First, our head point story. Quality planning. It is about quality. It's a common word is quality. Planning, control, assurance, improvement. How we are going to remember? Whenever it is plain, planning. We have Purcell plane, our government Prime Minister plane, whom it will be given to which pilot plane, who can control the plane, and we have assurance on him. We give to best pilot. Plane control, we have assurance he can control the plane because he is daily improving himself. He is that kind of pilot. So 4 titles are done. Before we do start production of Coca-Cola or Amul Cool, we have to do the planning. Quality planning, it is a process of planning of the production activities to achieve the goals of meeting the customer requirements. It is our ultimate goal in which terms? First, time with available resource as per the deadline. So first we do the planning that per minute I can do the production of 600 bottles with help of the robot. Per day this much, Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday factory close. After 15 days we have to deliver this many bottles and tins to another country. This is entire planning in terms of time and how much raw material machinery we have. Second, after planning, control. It is a system for ensuring the maintenance of proper standards. We remember the Maggie, upper control limit, lower control limit, it shouldn't go above and below that. Periodic random inspection, just we discussed. It involves the checking and monitoring of the process and product with the intention of preventing non-conforming materials going to the customer. Dairy milk, Maggie case. Various results are identified for each process and studies are conducted to verify whether those results are being achieved or not. Find out the variance. See, I told you 6 marks, we can't miss anything else. But still I am highlighting that this word must, right? Preventing going to the customer. Then here verification. So you will be able to recall. Quality assurance. This aspect concentrate on identifying various processes, their interaction and sequence, defining the objective of each process. Say for example, raw material is coming, sugar, sweetener is mixing, then Coca-Cola is ready, then pour into the bottle, then close it, wrapper, packaging, transportation. For each process there is different quality criteria. So defining the object of each process, identify the key result area, properly ingredient, and measure to measure the result. What is measures to measure the result? Standards, so we can compare the result. Establishing the procedure for getting the required result. Yes, documentation is one of the most important control, and everybody has to follow the same. Educating the people because they can be strongest or weakest link. Preparing standard operating instruction to guide the people who is working, because they are operating level, we have to train them, monitor them, and if something deviation, taking suitable action on deviation, and continuously improving. Next question, we have to improve next time. It is never ending process till the last breath, because the customer needs and expectations are continuously changing as per the environment, technology, pastel G demo. Here we ambition, dream, competition, right? Here we can remember macro, political, legal, economical competition. That you can write down easily. Just you will find somewhat problem in the second and third. But I think after we have talked, everything is easy, right? Since you are so busy, but still it is easy. Oh wow, it's so easy. Yes, question. Some ways through you can protect your business from intrusion, attack from outside or inside. Hacking intrusion means. Once again the title, they have given the number 6. Fine. It's easy. We have to do what? Protect. From whom we protect ourselves? From what we are fearing. So in computer, in IT technology, we are fearing from virus. We have threat from hacker. Our weak password. Our software can be outdated. Our sensitive data can be stolen. So we have to protect those areas which are vulnerable. Right? What we will do to protect from virus? Check your website daily. For what? If there is any virus, the presence of which can result in the loss of valuable data. It can, not yet. But we have to prevent. Prevention is always better than cure. So we are checking. Every day run the latest antivirus. Hackers. There is a opportunity to have lunch with Disha Patni. Click here. No. Don't click on any link. Don't use pirated software. Use software package to carry out regular assessment how vulnerable, how weakness your website. Third, strong password that you know, change this regularly. And if employees leaving your company, please be sure that former employee password is defunctional. Otherwise, from remote control, they can misuse our company. Regular software update. Why? Because they are releasing patch. They are covering some bugs. So your site should be always up to date with security software. If you are not doing this, we are vulnerable to attack. When we have weakness, we can attack. Somebody can attack on us. Sensitive data. We have to protect this, and we know the way. Encrypting. Credit card, financial information, personal confidential data. We have to do such strong encryption that hackers and third party not be able to encrypt the data. We know the private key and public key combination, but it should be 1024-bit, 2048-bit strong encryption, right? This is particularly relevant for e-commerce site, Amazon, Walmart, shopping cart. And most important, payment service provider, because it has to go through payment gateway. And if it is something vulnerable, then millions of customers' financial detail is put at risk. So wow, question number 2 was quite easy. Yes. Go to question number 3. Fine. If you haven't attempted question 2, let's try your luck at question number 3. DEF, a wealth management company, has its head office in Bangalore. Okay. Wants to set up a new office in Mumbai. Okay. For new setup, the company's managerial controls. When I read the question chapter, that page, it is visualizing. Managerial controls are required to enforce to ensure that development, implementation, operation and maintenance of the information system is planned and controlled manner. They have written all the activities with system development, management, control. System development, software development. They are responsible for the function with analyzing, designing, building and implementing information system. 6 marks. Question is so long, but I think they have written something repetitively and it is easily we can manage. See, some students are asking me, ma'am, can we leave this chapter? Can we leave this topic? You are so lucky. Question 2, why you didn't attempt? ERP. Okay, go for question 3. ERP. You are so lucky. Whatever you left, that is coming repetitively. Please go through each and every page at least once. The organization implementing ERP system should keep abreast of the latest technology. Yes. Development and implementation which is required to survive and thrive, grow and success, and list all the risk associated with the technological aspects of ERP. Amendment. Once again, amendment is must. Ma'am, ERP we have to do. Yes, because it is buzzword in the market today. Want to attempt? Okay. Question number 3. Once again, title. Now answer. Titles. One technique suggested by one of the student of mine, it is very effective that whenever we remember the story of the head point, at that time we have to relate to the question. So in exam we can easily recall. Say for example, these are the title of what? System Development Management Control. Once upon a time, we had to develop a system. Means we have to develop a film. So we wanted to contact author, that Chetan Bhagat kind of author. Please write us good story. 2 states kind of. Okay. So what's my thing? I had to develop a system. That is question. For system development, we wanted to hire the author, but he should write down such a story that user like our Bollywood, Tollywood, user specification. And we don't want any foreign author. We want our Desi author who will verify job of the auditor. So our to verify this Desi author, our Desi auditor organize party. Let's call this author on party. Let's see his behavior. If he is getting free vodka, whiskey and all this, how he behaves, then we can suggest. So this auditor throw a party to test. If he is okay in testing, then we will say thumbs up. Means user will accept. 6 marks. If I write down head point perfectly, I will get 2.5 marks. I connect my story with question and I am not going to remember it as SUTI. I don't want to speak anything, but you won't be able to recall. Fine. Now, after remembering story, we take something perfect conceptual technical example, right? Now we take somewhat practical example. Let's say we have to make tally with GST software, right? So first is authorization, permission. It must be properly and formally authorized, legal document. Number 2, most important word, economic justification and feasibility, cost benefit analysis, technical, economical, legal, operational, feasibility, viability, such as Uberfly software. Yes, it is technical possible, but legally government feasibility is there. We have to think that in first step. Why I am explaining? Because in MCQ they can ask this, and this requires that each new system should be submitted in written form. Evidence. 2 system professionals who have both expertise and authority. Either they can accept the request or reject the request. BOD, CEO, CTO, Chief Technical Officer, this kind of person, a legal professional, you are chartered accountant. Suppose it is approved, then we have to involve users. Why? End user, clerk, receptionist, manager, yes, because ultimately they are the person who is going to use this system, wherein a detailed descriptive document of their needs. Ultimately our software should be as per users requirement. Then technical design, hardware, software, networking, blueprint kind of, it translates the user's requirement into detailed technical specification, where LAN will be there, when requirement of tablet, which software, which operating system. Now auditors participation. It is nice question for MCQ. Auditor should be involved from the beginning, inception of the development process. He will give conceptual suggestion. Top management, I told you, in that steering committee. He will also suggest the requirement, control, and he will be with us, continue throughout all phase of the development, training, implementation, maintenance, and it is life cycle. So auditor is from beginning to end till our company software is there. Before we give to user, it is must that all modules, inventory, payroll, everything must be thoroughly tested, and it should be compared with predetermined result. If there is any error, again correct, again iterative, repetitive process. Before implementation in the bank or in the company or in the hospital, we have to take the thumbs up from the user. Just before implementation, individual system module, payroll with inventory with TDS, payroll with TDS interface, it must be tested as unified whole, integration testing. Who will give this thumbs up? Who will test? One testing team. In that, one representative from user, second from user professional, you are everywhere, internal auditor. Now this team is saying, okay, fine, it meets the stated requirement. Then it is again formally accepted. Fine. But the question was which one? System development. Remember the question, right? 6 marks, we can't lose this, right? Next, risks. All the risk associated with technological aspect of ERP. Only technological aspects. How many? 4. First, software functionality. 2. Technological obsolescence. 3. Enhancement and upgradation. 4th, application portfolio management. It is risk of ERP. Now, ERP means centralized server. To remember the story, we are making centralized PUBG kind of game. So how we are going to remember this risk? Risk that I wanted to make software just for fun, but I have all outdated technology, no upgraded, so I couldn't make this application. Software for fun, no sequences required. Software for fun, no technology, upgradation, it was outdated, so I couldn't make application. These are main words. Then we can manage. What is software functionality? Risk. ERP system offers what? A myriad of lots of features and lots of function. In our Navkar Institute, we have ERP, but do you think we want material management module? No. We want production planning? No. We don't want supply chain management. So, all the organization don't require this many features. So, implementing all, it will be a disaster, right? Just for sake of it that ERP is giving everything, we go to mall. Mall has one-stop solution, everything. So we should buy everything? No. We have to see what's our requirement. And if company doesn't understand it, it is risk. Number 2. With the advent of more efficient technology, every day, today you buy latest phone, tomorrow it is outdated. Tomorrow your latest antivirus, tomorrow it is outdated. So your ERP is the same one. It becomes outdated, so you have to upgrade it continuously. If you don't, it is risk. ERP systems are not upgraded and kept up to date. Means no patches, no upgrade, and the tools are underutilized. Application portfolio management. This process focuses on the selection of new business applications and the project required delivering them. Same. Portfolio we know in management, it is collection. In our Navkar ERP, in portfolio there is customer relationship management, finance and control. Fine. Tomorrow new requirement is coming, that online CRM. So it is added in our portfolio. Tomorrow new requirement for quality management module. So we add in our portfolio. So it is called application portfolio management. Fine. So our question number 3 is over here. Shall we move to question number 4? Question number 4A. Mr. Amar Akbar Anthony. Mr. Amar runs a grocery shopping center and uses only cash for the payment, from his customer. However, on regular demand of his customers, he wants to use digital mode of payment. Nice. As a novice means beginner. He worries about the security and all the hazards involved in the digital mode of the payment. Why is having fear? You have to enlist advantage and disadvantage of digital payment so he can better understand. Nice. I think as a student we should attempt this question. 6 marks. Okay. Let's have a look to B. ABC company is having internal control system that provides reasonable assurance. Whenever we write down control definition, always remember this word, reasonable assurance, about the achievement of ABC's objectives regarding reliability of financial reporting, effectiveness and efficiency. It is definition of internal control. However, the company is not able to achieve its objective. Why? You have to write down the limitation of the internal control. Again chapter 1. See, A is from chapter 4, B is from chapter 1. See the combination. Sometimes students are saying that ma'am, one question AB from this chapter, AB from another chapter. No. So 10 marks. Shall we start? I think it is easy, no? Yes. Advantages of digital payment. I don't think we have to remember all this title. It's easy. Yes. Paytm, Bheem, Google Pay. It's easy. They are easy and convenient. Persons do not need to take lots of cash. In earlier Bollywood movies, we are watching suitcase with cash. No. Loot case movie, yes. But we don't have to carry the cash. Pay or send money from anytime, anywhere, access. Okay. Discount from taxes. Yes, our government announced many discount just to encourage digital payment. Return record. User often forget to note down his spending, but it is e-logging. So, if we have to write down, we forget or it takes a lot of time. But here, automatically recorded. It is electronically, automatically generated in the passbook as well as Paytm passbook. So, maintain, track spending, and we can also plan our budget. Why less risk? People are saying online is quite risky if used wisely. Suppose we lose our mobile phone, our credit card is stolen, theft, no worry. No one can use your money without MPIN, your horrible pattern. Nobody can open your mobile, OTP, fingerprint, biometric. So we can always have choice to block it. It is also nice. Yes, it seems best. But every coin has two sides. Difficult for non-technical person, farmer, illiterate person. They are used to it and they are grown up with cash. They cannot understand this internet and card. Old age people, farmers, labor work, right? The biggest risk, data theft. As I told you, nowadays everybody is afraid because bank credit card is stolen. So hackers can hack the server of the bank or e-wallet, Paytm, Google Pay. Every day cases are coming. And he can easily get our personal information. Then it will be easy to steal our money. This is most problem in every country for the youngster. If you have cash, then you will do limited spending. If your debit card, you will do the limited spending. But credit card, you are getting credit. You have to pay next month. And you are buying. Many cases of suicides, majority of suicide in the youngster is due to this reason, that they are not able to repay it. So, cash always spending is limited. You think twice before buying. But in credit card, just you have to use your money, no thinking. So it is called limitation. Fine, I don't think there should be memory technique to remember this. No, ma'am. Right? Still, if you cannot remember, let me know. Limitation of the internal control system. Always internal control is best to respond to risk, but it has many controls. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In exam, we don't have to write the number, just the bullets. Ayushman Khurrana is coming in Godrej locker ad. One of the best is costing 2 lakhs rupees. You all family is going out of India for 15 days. You might have some jewelry and some cash worth of 1 lakh rupees. Would you buy 2 lakhs rupees locker to keep that 1 lakh rupees safe? If theft happens, he carries that entire wallet, or it breaks, you have to lose 3 legs. So it is not cost benefit analysis. You can't keep such a control which you spend cost which is more than the benefit. So sometimes management consider that cost of internal control doesn't exceed the benefit. Cost benefit analysis means your data is not that much important or that much worth that you should spend. Number 2, the fact that most internal controls do not tend to be directed at transaction of unusual nature, the potential for human error, carelessness, distraction, mistake of judgment, and misunderstanding. So at that time internal control will not be useful, such as, say for example, I don't know how to use Tally, your fees is coming, I'm operator, okay, it is payment, no, it is receipt, I'm confused. Sometimes I enter as payment from student, sometimes as receipt. It's my carelessness. Computer is not going to say, oh, it is wrong entry. No. After I do the entry, then it will do the updation of ledger. Sometimes what happens, most internal control do not tend to be directed at unusual nature, right? In ICICI Bank, Chanda Kochar used their power and gave the Videocon this much amount loan. At that time, software is not going to be helpful. In Nirav Modi case, bank's employee were bypassing that SWIFT code. Software is not going to intervene. So, the possibility of circumvention, bypassing of internal control through collusion with employee or with outside, as I told you, Nirav Modi case, right? So, you had to enter SWIFT code, but you didn't, and for 8 years, this letter of credit fraud was going on. 4th, the possible that a person responsible for exercising the internal control may misuse the responsibility. Chanda Kochar, ICI. I have veto power. I can give the loan of 500 crores, even though I know that he is not worth of 5 crores, but I am misusing the responsibility. Manipulation by management with respect to transaction or estimate and judgment required in the preparation of financial statement. Satyam case, Vijay Mallya case, management manipulation, right? Before many years, when computer technology was not high tech, at that time Raju Ramalingam did this fraud, bogus FD, sent through email, management misuse, judgment problem. Harshad Mehta case was not related to technology, it was totally manual, right? So now this question is finished. Now we move to question number 5. J&J Private Limited wants to start its e-business in India. Okay, congratulations. And list the positive impact of IT Act in perspective of the e-commerce in India that would help company to promote their business. It's an easy question comparatively. 6 marks. But what about B? There is always a twist, we are happy and see the B. Okay. ABC is newly established financial company that wants to obtain ISO 27001. It is quality. ISO 9001 quality related, ISO 27001 information security related, international standard organization. It is certificate for information security. Security control is always to mitigate the risk. Write all the sub process included this implementation of information security. It is a new question now. I bet that out of you 90% haven't come across this answer, or you haven't attempted it. Yes or no? Yes. No problem. We will do right now. Question number 5. Positive aspects of IT Act 2000s. Very easy technique. Main common word I tell you, legal framework, and it is act, so it is providing legal framework. E. What's that? E. Act offers a legal framework for the authentication and origin of electronic record. E-record. Implication for the e-business would be that email would be now valid. E-record, email, it will be approved in the court as same as paper-based evidence. This is as legal as that. Company shall now be able to carry out e-commerce. Digital signature. Amended version is e-signature. You do paper signature. Sir, it is my IT return. It is my signature. Sir, it is my digital signature. Sir says both are same. It is even legal validity. The Act throws open the door for the entry of the corporate company in the business of being certifying authorities for issuing digital certificates. You want digital signature? You want to start business? Where you will go? To Chroma? To Asian Paint? No. There is certifying authority. TCS, MTNL, Mudra. There are certifying authorities authorized by government. They will issue us digital signature certificate. Act now allow government to issue notification on the web, thus heralding e-governance. Proper outcome, effective and efficient outcome. Our municipal corporation data, our farmers, plot detail, everything. Government's transparency is also via e-governance. Which one was that? E-governance, Modi Sarkar initiative, mygov.in. Yes. The Act enables the company to file any form, application or any other document with any office, government, controlled by the appropriate government in electronic form, your exam form, any form, birth certificate, property related papers, insurance. It is approved by the government if it is in the prescribed form. IT Act also addressed the important issues of security, which is so critical to the success of the electronic transaction. We can remember e-security. The Act has given a legal definition to the concept of secure digital signature that would be required to have been passed through system of security procedure as stipulated by the government as a letter date. What I told you, electronic signature. So I think this question is easy to remember. E. See, e-record, email, e-commerce, digital signature and e-signature. This is somewhat different, certifying authority, but you are CA, so you can remember certifying authority. E-governance, it is e-governance, it is e-filing, it is e-security, and it is digital e-signature. Fine, it's easy. But now what about this one? Information security is comprised of the following sub-process. Security, prevent unauthorized access. So these are the sub-process where we have to keep the security. Very simple, not to worry. First is policy, procedure and practice. Purpose. Number 2, main server, other are client, user security administration. 3, you enter into the operating system, you enter in the server, then inventory, taxation, finance, different application security. Front end is application, back end is database. So database. Operating system, if you have lots of apps, but just one operating system is gone, your system is gone. Network, communication is gone. Physical, we know what is physical, but what is logical. Lock and key, break the glass, break the door. Physical. Oh wow, that's all. So 4, 5, 6, 7, that's all. Nice. It's easy, not to fear. Policy, procedure and practice. Documentation, do's and don'ts. So this refers to what? Relating to approval and implementation of the information security. In our company, the security policies basis on which detailed procedure and practice are developed, implemented at various departments as relevant. If you have marketing department, production department, every department will have different customized security as required. This covers all key important areas of securing information at various layers and ensure the information is made available to everybody but safely and securely. See, we want centralized database like ERP, SAP, core banking system. We want that all users should have quick, easy access, but at the same time we have to keep the security, prevent unauthorized access. So we are making policy which department, top secret, confidential, that level wise. Now, user security. It refers to security for various users, top to bottom. How users are created and granted access. There is firewall access, proxy server. There is policy in the main server, database administrator, security administrator. They will write user A, he can access to this, not access to this. It is called access matrix. How it looks like, it is rows and columns. User 1, user 2. Here this side resource. See, for example, finance application. Here it is printer. Here it is network, internet access. Or it may be read, write, delete, execute. This all are rights. So every user has given different authority application, different rights. It covers the complete administration, as I told you, right from creation, and when he leaves our company, then we should take his card back, his access should be disabled, everything. Now that user is part of our company. Application. It refers to how it is implemented at various application, right from configuration, setting of parameters. We know configuration file, master file, credit limit setup, when employee is coming in our office, then transaction. So that every level. Then daily transaction, backend database is created. So it is implementing security for the database. See the magic. If you can remember the title, here is same. Refers to security of operating system software where it is installed in the server. Okay. Network security refers to how security at various levels of network and what it provides connectivity. It refers to security implemented through physical access control. Ma'am, question was so horrifying. answer title was so terrible, but the real content is nothing. So not to worry, just we have to remember the title. We have to make some story, right? I think we have to remember sequence wise. There was diagram in chapter 4, right? So we have to remember sequence wise. So first is policy, procedure, practice. So how we are going to remember? I think Poppins, policy, procedure, practice. Who was eating Poppins? User. From one hand he was eating Poppins, another hand he was eating apple. Right? He was standing and eating. We are telling database, beta bato, database. Where I should say it? Upper. Where internet is perfect and all doors are closed, so nobody will disturb you. Physically everything is safe. I know it is bogus story, but it is best to get the marks, right? Because it is related with security. When you want to do something absurd behavior and you want that nobody should watching you, so you are doing this absurd behavior, Poppins and apple, user is eating, standing and dancing, and I am saying if somebody will see, it is our credit question. For your security, you go upper, where you sit, database, there is nice network, nobody will disturb you. Wow! So EIS is over. Nice. So thank you. Congrats. You covered 50 marks very nicely. Shall we start SM? Okay. Now section B, strategic management. Somewhat easier, right? 50 marks here. Question 1 and 2 are compulsory. Any 3 from remaining 4 questions. Long case study, but easy. Just go through it once, right? Aeromind Bridge Technologies Limited. Once again, software development company. Okay. They work as a solution provider to airline industry. Nice. The company was established more than a decade ago by Mr. Pranshu Gupta, having experience of working in USA. Fine. His entrepreneur desires brought him back to India to promote this company. The company started its operation with a capital of rupees 10 lakhs and limited workforce. Currently, it enjoys a valuation of more than 50 crores. Wow! Almost everybody acknowledged the company is developing customized software as per the customer's requirement. The high growth of the company was mainly on the account of the heavy inflows of the funds in the airline industry from various big business houses that have diversified into the airline industry. Currently, these business houses were in the manufacturing of FMCG, textile, packaging, and having good expertise and uniqueness in their industry. Okay. However, EMBTL shows stagnation in last 3 years. Oh, so sad. The order position was shrinking day by day. Margins reducing. Last year was very bad. Annual sales reduced by 20%. since the inception from the first time. Very shocking. Most of the business house that had entered, diversified into in this airline industry, they had less knowledge. They were expert in their field but not in this one. However, their desire to diversify because they thought it is a new opportunity in the airline industry. That's why they invest heavily. However, things didn't turn out as expected. In business and life, expect the unexpected. Tough competition between several players, reduction in the fare by railways, high price of the aviation fuel created problems for the industry. Right now, it is very fact. The sector was not able to generate reasonable profit. So it was declining, very much difficulty in maintaining their level. They were in need for hard to come by capital. Lately, the airline industry is witnessing some consolidation and planning for merger or even closure due to this general global recession. There is trend of reduction of travel expenditure of corporate resulting in decrease in other position. It is very sad story. So you have to answer the MCQ based on this question. Ready to go? Okay. 1 mark. Identify the nature of the diversification by the business house entering into the airline. Other business house they were entering FMCG, textile, packaging. Now they are entering into the airline. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which you seems concentric or conglomerate? Concentric means related. Process, technology, marketing. PTM karo. In terms of it is related and it is unrelated. So what do you think? Textile has nothing to do with FMCG, has nothing to do with airline. So ma'am, it is conglomerate. Yes, the big business house where in the manufacturing of just we discuss and having good expertise in their industries, but they are not well performing in this airline. Why? Because of what? 1, 2, 3, 4. They had fund, that's why they were investing. Okay, so this is gone. Incompetent workforce. Competent means skillful. They don't have incompetent workforce. Rapid technological changes. Lacking core competence. Bangkok or Denmark? Dubai? Okay. They were expert in their field. Core competence, unique combination of skill and technology. But they didn't have any knowledge in this field. Michael Porter. Identify the competitive pressure, 5 forces faced by airline industry. These are the steps. Correct combination. 1 to 5. There are options. We know 2 bargaining power, buyers and supplier, 2 threats, new entrants and substitute, and rivalry. In this case, airline they are facing what? Remember, railway reservation price are also reducing competitors were there. Which combination you find it proper? One, rival were there that we went through. Supplier, no. One, pressure from buyer to reduce the price. No. Substitute product, yes, airline substitute is railway. New entrance threat. So what do you think? All are seeming right to me. I think one is perfectly right. Two, three is also right. Buyers and new entrants, but only three options. So, right? Because recession, so new entrance is not there. There is no buyer cartel kind of, no, fine. Fourth one. It can be identified as star BCG matrix. High growth and high market share, right? But for the last 3 years, growth slow down. What's the technique to give it correct answer? If it is 2 marks, I cannot risk. First I make the BCG matrix. This side it was market growth. This side it was share. Then question mark, right? High low. It was star. Yes, ma'am. But what is the question? Growth is slowing down. High to low. Now, no need to think twice. It's the strength of the concept. Mr. Pranshu Gupta, as a core strategist, top management, authorized for bringing about strategic change. Yes, he is right. How he will initiate unfreezing the situation, cut Levin, unfreezing the situation. Forget the past and start from the scratch. Remember unfreezing, new situation, refreezing. Pranshu Gupta, new ideas. Unfreezing means what? Forget the past, start with the scratch, new ideas. Yes. Okay. Not compliance. No. I think the first one is best. Okay. Now, members of Infinite Care. Okay. It is B section. 1 to 5 is done based on that case study. Good. We will verify answer afterwards. Now they are talking about something new one. Members of Infinite Care, it's an NGO, have met and determined that they need to formulate a philosophical basis for their activities. Thereby they have come up with the statement: provide children till age 12 living in homeless or low income situation with the essential items they need to thrive at home, at school and play. See the word. Identify the area of the strategic intent which the members have stated. Chapter 3. These are all the children of the intent: vision, mission, goals, objectives, business strategy, business definition. Remember? So, This is the statement. What do you think? Statement. See the statement. Vision. It is their business definition, goals and objective, or mission. Confused between vision and mission, right? Come up with the statement. They have provided. They are providing. If it is present tense, it is mission. They want to provide. Future tense, it is vision. We are in this business. No, it is not business definition. Vision. Digital India. Vision. Sports spirit. Medium-sized sports retailer. It currently operates 3 shops in the city at center location. Good. The management has a very careful recruitment policy. Any applicant must have a passion for sport. Okay. Which functional strategy? Chapter 6. Functional strategy. It's so easy, ma'am. Why you are asking to us? Is it so? It's related to recruitment. Yes, ma'am. HR. D Limited. Okay. D Gang is an international clothing retailer. Fine. The company is making the following decision. Should another range of shops be established? Should the company float more share capital? How will the premises be fitted out for the new range of shops? You have to tell which will be taken by the corporate level. Top management. Long-term planning. Conceptual idea. Chapter 4. Growth, acquisition, merger. Mahindra and Mahindra had new venture of First Cry. So Anand Mahindra can think that we should have another range of shops. Top management. Float more share capital. But he will also think that how will the premise be fitted out? Bangalore city's which area? Chennai which area? I think logically 1 and 2, because third is of bottom level, right, or middle level. Wow. Chapter number 2, strategic group mapping. Mapping means comparison. We compare with our group. So why we compare? You are doing CA, you will compare with nursery kid? No. Why you are compare? Who is strongest and who is weakest in my rivals? F. This all are 1 mark, huh? Okay. Chapter 5. CFD. Our Harry Potter, Michael Potter. Low cost, differentiation, focus. Chapter 5. Which level? Business level, right. Supply chain referred to linkage between supplier, customer, manufacturer, all of the above. Point of origin to the point of the destination. When two organizations combine marriage to increase their strength and financial gain and reducing competition, it is not hostile takeover. I am confused between merger or acquisition. Indian marriages acquisition, hostile takeover. But Maruti Suzuki, Zomato acquires Uber Eats. What do you think? This is not anything hostile, right? It is not acquisition. It is related to merger. Which of the following would be chosen by the core strategist to implement operational control? Premise, special alert, implementation, or budgetary? Strategic control and their kids. Remember, strategic control had all these kids: premise, special alert. Implementation has 2 kids: monitoring and milestone. But this is, ma'am, operational control. Yes, we have to make a chart. Main, their children, we have to make a chart, then it is easy. It is SM, so case study will go on. MCQ is done. Number 2. You want to verify the MCQ answer? Wait. You can verify. We continue with this one, right? If anything not matching, let me know. Delta Corporation, companies and organizations specializing. Why they don't let us allow to forget? EIS, Information Technology Enabled Service and Communication. Last year, the organization has successfully integrated AI. The tool name was Zeus, like our Siri. They combine it with ERP. AI tool, deep learning technique. Chapter 4 EIS is running. It seems like that. They provided digital lip transformation in various process. Good. It has significantly diminished the role played by the middle management. I think from this line we should know. Chapter number 6. This technological tool, in addition, I think it is entire short note of which one? Skewed. When we were learning, I told you it has become like hourglass structure, shrunken. Yes. So what organization structure? I think it is so easy. Half of the short note is covered here in last 4 lines. But we have to draw it, we have to understand it. Just a minute. These are the answers. You can verify with your ease. Top, middle, bottom. Why this is narrow? Robots, technology. Top management requires intellectual. So human is must, no technology can replace. This Delta company, see the case study writing presentation style. We have to copy paste from there, but very intelligently, right? Our musician, composer, what they are doing, very intelligently copy. The Delta company is transitioning into hourglass structure by technological tools. Copy paste this line, again next line copy paste. This technology is saving cost, again copy paste. Link between top and the bottom, assist in faster decision. If you haven't learned this, still you can write down this. Skewed the middle level management, again copy paste. So hourglass. Wow, if this kind of question is there, I will get 100 out of 50 in SM, right? So easy. Question number 3. Write short note on expansion. 5 marks. 5 marks, just acquisition and merger. 2 marriages, fine. How? Okay. Question number 1 and 2 was compulsion, right? Oh, so long. Yes, 1 and 2 compulsory. 3 from 1 and 2 we have done. Now 3, 4, 5, 6. Just we see our comfort zone. Expansion through acquisition, merger is fine. How would you argue that R&D personnel are very effective? Yes. All of the superpower Forbes 100 are in that position due to R&D. 5 marks. Easy. Should we do it? Yes, ma'am. Acquisition. Indian marriage. Just I told you, Zomato acquires Uber Eats. Acquisition and merger are basically combination strategy. Some organizations prefer to go through merger. Maruti Suzuki, Vodafone Idea, Dena Bank, Vijaya Bank, BOB. American marriage, identity stays, no forceful association. 2 or more companies come together to expand. Here the main word you must write down. Deal gets finalized in friendly term. They share profit. Why they come together? To increase the strength and financial gain. This is acquisition. Now this is merger. After Indian marriage, the identity is lost of the girl. So here, one organization take over and controls all the operation. Satyam, it was taken over by Tech Mahindra, right? It is known as acquisition. In the process of acquisition, who is acquiring the other, who is financially strong, and they will overpower the weaker one. When somebody likes that my identity is lost, okay, you come and take over me, you overpower me because during this session or something I have declining profit margin. So somebody financially stronger, bigger power will come and take over my company and run under his name. So name of the powerful entity. Tata acquires Jaguar and Range Rover. But nobody likes to lose their identity. It is unfriendly. It is not friendly. Forced. Right? By powerful organization. Done. It was nice. R&D, not RMD. Research and development, it is key, very much integral part. Who are these personnel? What they are doing? These individuals, we are giving them opportunity for trial and error. Do something innovation, find new medicine, find new gadgets, developing new products and improving old products. Even our sewing machine, the toothbrush, calculator, everything, even minor things, switch on or fan, basic things are also the result of R&D. If they find something innovation or something in existing, something new, that will allow effective strategic implementation. R&D employees and manager performs which task? That include what? Transferring complex technology or something, adjusting process to local raw material, this e-car, solar panel. We are utilizing natural resource. adopting to process to local market, MACD's R&D, Mac Aloo Tikki, altering products to particular taste and specification. It may be our iPad, Kindle, PUBG, all are result of R&D. So, which strategist can take birth? This can become in MCQ also. New product development, market penetration, existing market, existing product, increasing usage, related diversification. Is very beautiful question they can ask in MCQ, right? So R&D is playing very integral part, but sometimes manager is thinking it is waste of time, it is waste of energy. It is often constrained by resource availability sometimes, but mostly every foreign company is keeping half of the budget for R&D for future more opportunity. Wow, our question is finished. Question number 4a. What benefits accrue by following a strategic approach to managing? It's a good question. And mission statement of the company focus on the question. Present tense, who we are, what we do. We have to explain. 5 marks. Nice. So, would you like to attempt this question? Yes, ma'am. What's that question? Strategic management benefits. This question can be asked in so many different ways, right? How many benefits? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sequence doesn't matter, but some key words most important. Strategic management, game plan. It helps the organization to be more proactive instead of reactive, acting in advance rather than reaction. Organizations are able to analyze and take the action instead of being mere spectators. You are not in audience mode, you are in performer mode. Thereby they able to control their own destiny. We can write our own destiny by our intellectual capability, our hard work. It helps them in working within vagaries of environment and shaping it instead of getting awed by turbulence of uncertainty. We can shape the environment rather than carried away by that waves of uncertainty. If proper game plan is there, winning chances are 90% increased, right? So these words are must. Mukesh Ambani launched 4G, now launching 5G phone. He is proactive. He has a vision what is going to come. So he's not telling that global recession is there, market is kind of, no. I am not carried away by that environment. I control the environment. Number 2, it provides framework, guidance for all major decision in the business, product, market, investment. So better guidance. When you get the proper guidance, the effective implementation is guaranteed. Third, strategic management is concerning ensuring a good future. It seeks to prepare the company to face the future and act as a pathfinder. You want to travel to Leh Ladakh on bike, but you have Google Map, accurate pathfinder, then your traveling will be quite smooth. So the strategic management is your Google Map. It will lead you to various opportunities. They are able to identify, and you know there is opportunity, but if you have pathfinder, it will show you how to reach that. That is management. They serve as a corporate defense mechanism on our border. Our defense is there. So if some terrorist attack is there, some enemy attack is there, or something mistake, they protect us. So avoid the costly mistake. Over a period of time, strategic management helped to organization to evolve. It develops certain core competence like HUL, P&G, Apple, and you are always getting ahead than your competitors, right? Microsoft, Facebook, they have evolved and developed their own core competence. Now, how to remember those wordings? How many of you are something very patriot, do service for our nation? Ma'am, if I am not CA, I would be 100% in our defense mechanism. Your name is Parth. Okay. So Pathfinder. Path is found. So Pathfinder, main word is Pathfinder. Path finds, that is opportunity. Where? In defense mechanism. Are you sure, Path? Yes, ma'am. Whom I can ask, I want to join defense mechanism. He wants somebody's guidance. But Parth, you can be CA, you can be doctor. Why you want to go to in defense? Ma'am, I want to save life of our country. So, if I am in defense, no enemy can attack on us. Because defense is doing what? Always proactive. So, these 4 words are must, and must. And Pathfinder, what you are saying? I control my own destiny. I am the God, right? So that is strategic management. Now B, mission. Life is good. Kuch meetha ho jaye. We serve, we Navkar, we believe in best. So it is telling what you are doing in present. Reliance, Tata, that mission statement is in our module. So always remember who we are and what we do. Present, our present capability. Who are our present customer? What product? To which type of customer we are serving? Which type of service, which kind of core competence we are satisfying? Present tense, present tense, present tense. Now 1 mark MCQ. After 5 years, this is your vision. You want to go there after 5 years. But where you are? I want to be successful tax consultant after 5 years. I want to be this entrepreneur. That is your growth ambition. But who you are? What you are doing? Playing PUBG? Then you cannot go there. You should know who we are, what I am doing. So, through the mission, we can achieve the vision. Expression of the growth ambition of the organization. It gives, कुछ तूफानी करते हैं. We believe in best. Life is good. Philips innovation. It gives our special identity. It gives our company a unique brand. Which business we are in and why we are here. What is the purpose of our existence? It shows us in which kind of business what we are doing. It is our mission statement, right? So justification for your presence and existence. We have discussed about lots of mission statement, right? Now we come to question number 5. Wow, 5 and 6 is pending. three aspects of IT. EIS is always there. BPR and list three areas. I think this question will come. Specifically, there are three aspects, three areas. BPR, IT. Very nice, very easy question. If it is asked, you must attempt. Distinguish between cost leadership and differentiation. Chapter 5. See, same as EIS, different chapter combination. IT. Netflix, Amazon Prime, can it exist without IT? No. Smart TV, Tesla car, mobile, manufacturing, Amul Cool, every day our necessity, even they cannot exist without IT. Our bank, our stock market, it is BPR, business process reengine, drastic change. See the scenario before 20 years and see stock market right now, airline reservation, book my show. So, impact on IT. You youngsters know it very better. No time limit. At night, 2 a.m. on Facebook, you come across very beautiful Australian girl. Can you send request and make a friend? Yes, at night too. Yes, ma'am. She is in Australia, you are in India. You are telling her, please, camera, we can do the video chat. I want to see Melbourne, Australia. And there is day and here it is night. She is roaming in the city and you don't have passport, visa, ticket money. Overcoming the distance and restriction of geography. You fell in love. Your relationship status is changed, single to mingle. All credit goes to IT. No time, no geographic, no distance, no time, no distance. Still, relationship is changing thanks to IT. Now, it was what? Impact of IT. Now, another point. IT initiative, business values in three distinct areas. Your relationship is changed. You got married. You had two child. Judva, twins child. Effie. Johnny, yes papa. Effie. You are Indian. You are fat, black, and she is very beautiful, very fair. Your children will be innovative. Just to remember, efficiency. We know minimum input, maximum output. So, increase productivity, effectiveness, to do the right thing, better management, innovation, creativity, improve products and services. Simple. Now, difference. Many students are misinterpreting this fact that I have to write down difference like 2 columns. No. Only those difference which is given in our ICI module and exercise, such as strategy, formulation, implementation, that we have to write down in column whatever is given in module. Otherwise, see paragraph format. But how to present? Cost leadership, Alto K10, McTick, Veg Aloo Tikki, McD Burger. So, it emphasizes on what? Not bogus product, but standardized product at a very low unit per cost. Wagoner. You have 1 crore rupees, I have also. Which car you will buy? Ma'am, I will buy Mercedes. I will buy Wagoner. 4 lakhs, I will have 25 cars. Ma'am, don't you see any status, any comfort? No. I am what? Price sensitive. See, 1 line of cost. You will buy Mercedes, Marco Polo 2020. Okay. Why? Ma'am, it's home, kitchen, everything is in there. Okay. It is something unique. 1.25 crores, it's okay, ma'am. We are rich people, we are price insensitive. We middle class think that in 1.25 crore I can have my own luxurious flat. You think Mercedes. Differentiation, something different from competitor for the customers who are not price sensitive. Now, one point of cost, this is style of difference. Now once again, cost leadership. How you can give cheaper to customer without compromising quality? Reason is what? Backward, forward, horizontal integration, raw material. Remember? Yes. But cost leadership generally must be in conjunction with differentiation. Differentiation offers different degree of differentiation. Once again, next line of differentiation. How you can give something iPhone or this Mercedes, different product after careful study of buyer's needs and preference, and then determine the viability, feasibility, and convert that into unique product. And once you have unique product, you can charge higher price. Manish Malhotra's designer wear. Once you are offering differentiation product, customer will be yours forever. iPhone. Gain the customer loyalty. Wow, question number 5 is over. Question number 6. Experience curve, chapter number 2. And its relevance in strategic management. Wow, ma'am, so simple, 5 marks. Next question. Corporate culture. Yes, it's easy. Strength and weakness, just a small. Okay. Experience curve. This diagram is amendment, and this amended portion we must do, right? Tell me, I don't know, I'm not very good at maths. 25 into 4? Okay, 100 by 10? 10 plus 10? Okay, 20 minus 20? Oh, wow, yaar, you are giving so correct answer so quickly. Yesterday I asked the same question to nursery kid, 3 years old. Calculating and still not correct answer. Ma'am, when we were kid and right now we are in CA Inter, it is in our blood. Through the experience, speed increase. Same way in the manufacturing, accuracy increase. Right? Bajaj, Tata, they are in this field since last so many years. Experience curve is similar to learning curve. In module, the word is written akin. Remember this word. Akin means similar. If you write down, it creates good impression, as well as in MCQ they can ask this word. What do you mean by learning curve? Efficiency of the worker is increasing. See, repetitive work. And you know which machinery, which raw material, repetitive work. Side effects, very beneficial side effect is unit cost decline and economies of scale, cumulative volume of production. See, this is cost per unit, cumulative product, cost is declining. Whenever you know the chart, wherever you can draw the diagram, please do it. Who can do this bulk production? This benefit is going to get by larger firm. and that's why this larger firm have lower cost compared to those of small organization. That's why larger firm are getting competitive cost advantage. They are getting ahead than the competitors. And how they are getting this experience curve result? Learning effect, economies of scale, product redesign, and technological improvement. Now this one is also amendment. Last paragraph was there in old course. The concept of experience curve is relevant for number of areas. You are Bajaj. You are having Bajaj Chetak and Girna scooter. You are in this field last 20 years. Honda is coming with its kinetic. It will be barrier because they are giving product at 45,000, you are giving at 25,000. You are Maruti, right? So what is happening? Experience is considered a barrier for new firms because your cost is down, your experience is more. Navkar has experience of 23 years. New CA coaching is coming. You have to face us, right? And this experience will give you brand name. Your market share, your loyalty is there. So customer will be afraid, right? Amazon, since last so many years, they have started from books. So newcomer will be somewhat hesitant. Corporate culture. You belong to Sindhi culture, you belong to Marwadi culture, you belong to Punjabi, South Indian. We Indians are so much engrossed in our culture, right? Just we talk about 2 states. Every culture, Microsoft, Apple, Tata, Reliance, Infosys, first 50 big fortune have different culture. So what is culture? As our culture, it distinguishes one organization from another. In our family, parampara, pratishtha, anushasan. In our culture, it is perfect. In Google culture, freedom. You do gym, you play golf. At your own time, you can do the work. No time limit. No specific office culture. In Walmart, freedom to employ. You can give 100% discount to customer, refund policy. They are having culture of satisfying customer. So it refers to company's values, beliefs. What is right, what is wrong. For our Muslim friend, non-veg is fine. For our non-veg friend, it is wrong. But it is not their problem. Our upbringing, our culture, our belief, our principles, our traditions, how we operate, how we behave, our internal work environment. And still in our Indian tradition, we are asking from which culture you are, because we think that this upbringing has quite impression on his behaviors. Their speaking, thinking, behavior, same way. You belong to which culture? That has powerful influence on behavior of managers. How you talk with customer, what's your policy. One is how they behave within organization. Even your upbringing, your thought process decide the decision. And relationship with environment, how you are taking the challenge, how much you are optimist, it depends on your culture, your environment, right? Now, a culture grounded in values, practice and behavior norms. Ratan Tata's culture is very ethical culture. It doesn't mean that they are not at the top, but everybody has their principle. Reliance industry has different culture. So culture grounded in values, practice and behavior norms that match what is needed for good strategy execution, your culture and your strategy. Very hypothetical example, you belong to Marwadi, very orthodox culture. You are in love with Korean girl. Very beautiful, very perfect. So your strategy is expansion to get married. But your culture is in conflict. Then your strategy cannot be executed. But if your culture is supporting, then growth is possible. Our Indian culture and strategy is anti-corruption. Our Indian culture, you eat chocolate, throw wherever you find, especially in others' pocket or in others' home. And we are going with the strategically in India. Culture is something different. It is in conflict. So it will not work. So if your behavior is matching with Clean India strategy, it will energize the people. People will do their jobs in strategy supportive manner, and power and effectiveness of this strategic execution. Then you can grow. Number 2, this is introduction. Now number 2 portion of the question was, culture is both strength and weakness. As I told you, when it can be your strength, if as a strength, culture can facilitate communication, decision making, and Salman Khan, commitment. If it could be strong, when it conducts its business according to principles and values, which the management devotes considerable time of communicating to employee. Jamshedji Tata, Ratan Tata, they are constantly in touch with their employees. They are explaining that without corruption, without doing wrong things, still we can grow. Values are shared as our ancestors are sharing with us. Then it can be a strength. Employees will support you. You don't have to force them to support you, right? They will fall in love with your companies. You don't have to force them. But when will be the weakness? As a weakness, if it is a weakness, it will be hurdle for smooth implementation of the strategy. Because I want digital payment, I want core banking system, but employees are above 35, above 40. They are telling, no, I don't want to learn something new. MS Office, Tally, hardly I can understand. I don't want to go for new technology. They will create resistance. So culture could be characterized as weak when many subcultures exist. See our India, no value, few values, traditions are rare. They don't have Salman Khan, they don't have commitment, they don't have loyalty towards organization. In Japan, if somebody asks, if he is working in Honda company, you ask, what you are doing? What we are telling here, I am working in Infosys. He will tell, I am Honda man, because it is my company. So if it is not commitment from the employee, it can be weakness, right? Oh wow, our SM is over. So nice. Thank you and wish you all the best. Take care.
If you like this video, share it with your friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more such videos and learn from our expert faculty members. Press the bell icon to get regular notifications whenever we upload a new video. Download NDI mobile app to get complete CA course online. We value your support. Thank you for watching.